many data categories do you store? Does Facebook store on the categories that you collect?
Senator, can you clarify what you mean by data categories?
Well, there's some past reports that have been out there that indicate that that Facebook collects about 96 data categories for those 2 billion active users. That's 192 billion data points that are being generated, I think, at any time from consumers globally. So how many does Facebook store out of that? Do you store any?
Senator, I'm not actually sure what that is referring to.
There's something about his eyes that gives me premonitions. Mark Zuckerberg, The Social Network Recap. They say the eyes are a window to the soul. There's something about his eyes that gives me premonitions. Mark Zuckerberg, The Social Network Recap. I vividly remember watching The Social Network as a child. I didn't really know anything about Mark, but I knew of his website. My older relatives were subscribed to his platforms. If you can find a person who doesn't know of Facebook, especially in America, that's a rare gem of a person. I gained a great deal of respect for the personality of Mark as I got older. Now I understand movies are exaggerated, but I'm using his persona as an example, please. I dread when I hear people say, it's just a movie, it's fake. Yes, we understand what a movie is, but it relates because the stories are real. It's just fabricated. But what do you expect? It's a movie. In The Social Network, Mark starts off with his girlfriend leaving him because of his personality. But this led him to become a deep character. See, Mark didn't go red pill or join a cult. He put his head down and kept going. I vividly remember watching The Social Network as a child. I didn't really know anything about Mark, but I knew of his website. My older relatives were subscribed to his platforms. If you can find a person who doesn't know of Facebook, especially in America, that's a rare gem of a person. He meets Eduardo, a co-owner of Facebook, a persona of a party guy who wants to be taken seriously. They go through the typical friends now enemies scenario, but something is wrong, so Mark gets him terminated via a vote by the board. The epic scene where Eduardo yells and closes Mark's laptop in order to make his point clear. He says, "I'm coming for it all, so you better lawyer up." But before he leaves, Sean Parker gives Eduardo a blank check to mess with him. Before Eduardo leaves, he fakes an attack on Sean and laughs at his cowardly ways. To make a long story short, Eduardo was awarded a lump sum of money. This movie was awarded a top 10 slot on the best movie of the decade list. This movie has no deep meaning other than the obvious, but the actors are what made this movie good. The one thing you have to remember is he who wins gets to tell the story. All this can be fabricated, but Mark won, so he gets to tell the story. Have a great day, and remember your input is welcomed. As always, subscribe to the channel. Have a great day.